What's going on, everyone? How's it going, Silver Scorpion? Good to see ya. How are you doing? Yeah, I got this is all bought for the gold, so... Yeah, but at those police auctions, there's some crazy deals to be had. Like seeing this here ring. I just think it's pretty crazy how... just how, cheap it is and everything. How's it going, BC Treasure Trails? Good to see ya. Why isn't the camera working? Okay, now it's working. Thanks for stopping by, Silver Scorpion, but yeah, this ring here. Just seeing this, I thought that was the craziest thing to get, just paying for gold. There's a bunch of diamond and tanzanite. Crazy though. And all this was bought basically just for the price of gold. At least that's why I bought it, but I can't believe I'm getting these deals though. How's it going, JR13? Good to see ya. What's going on, America, Silver Patriot? How you guys doing? But yeah, it's something good. I think that's coming out of the flooding here and everything, cause yeah, I think people have bigger priorities than gold or silver, stuff like that here. So if you already are kind of ready for what's going on, you could, and that is one of your priorities still, you could get some crazy deals and take advantage. But everything here is gold, even these hoop earrings here, they're white gold. Crazy. Couple grams in that. It's also just pulling out stones and everything. I am building a collection of sapphire here just from pulling stones and all that kind of stuff. But it's crazy what could be done just if you get creative and go for something different with your stacking. And they also had some coins at that auction. Got some junk silver for pretty cheap. For 16 times face value, I end up getting a bunch of silver, or $2, but a bunch of silver dimes. Not too bad. still high compared to what it used to be, but not too bad in today's world. And yeah, that's obviously to stack though, not to flip. But it's pretty crazy just to think. I believe this was 14 karat gold with diamonds on it and stuff. Crazy. Basically everything here is for sale. It's mostly female jewelry, but this is all acquired at like a police auction and stuff like that. There's a few items off to the side that I want to get tested and everything before I end up selling them. Like this ring. It'd be nice to figure out what is in the stones in there. I have no idea. But basically everything would be for sale. And all the blue would be tanzanite. Everything else is basically diamond. I don't think that would be ruby and emerald. I think it might just be a bunch of different colors of sapphire on the ring. That's what I'm kind of thinking, but who knows? What's going on, Kevin Rose? Good to see ya. But yeah, I'm having some fun flipping the gold. The odd piece I might take out and just be like, okay, I'm gonna throw this in the safe or whatever. Oh, that's awesome. So you know that it's sapphire, emerald, and ruby. Yeah, there's an assorted jewelry pile with some gold in it that I got for cheap, and there's some leftover emeralds. But this isn't anything nice or anything like that. This is just kind of rough mineral stuff. Where this is some nice sapphire. Really nice sapphire. Really nice though. And yeah, let's pull out some premium things that didn't sell, so yeah, I went into the refining pile or whatever. Nice. Yeah, I kind of just bid on everything for the gold, but then you end up accumulating all these different gems. Like there is this is actually a pink diamond. So that's pretty awesome to have. I think my little diamond collection is probably worth more than my gold now. But here will be a yellow diamond. Or a fancy colored diamond, or whatever they call it. Yeah, I want to get the gems certified. I have a couple sapphires that are certified. They're VVS for clarity. That's all I remember though. So there's a pile of really nice sapphires. And I thought for 25 bucks it'd definitely be worth it. GIA, nice. Yeah, I'll have to check it out. I don't really know much about the gems. I've just kind of been pulling gems off of jewelry. There would be a black diamond for that ring there. And I believe that was 14 karat. I need to check my notes and everything. But yeah, I don't really know much about... Oh, wow. That's an expensive sapphire. That must be some nice quality. I'm not exactly sure what the VVS means or how close that is, but I definitely don't have anything that's flawless or anything like that. But I think it's crazy how you end up making a profit, accumulating all these gems and everything. And I'm thinking like my gems are probably worth more than my gold. What's going on, Sarge? How have you been? It's good to see ya. Hope all is well. Nice. What do you know about the party Sapphire? Sorry, wrong one, but I think this is the party Sapphire. I'm not 100% sure. But it is very shiny. Very, very small imperfection. So 2 is a bigger imperfection than a 1. Interesting. So the lower the number, the better. Yeah, things are getting kind of crazy here, but I'm staying positive and I'm taking advantage of things others are too preoccupied to take advantage of. It's pretty bad. There's roads that are just... You could drive down the highway, there's just, like, 2-foot crack, like, gap in the road, like, your tires will definitely not make it over that, or anything like that. That's too dangerous to just put a plate over so you could drive through it or anything. These roads that have just fallen into rivers. It's crazy. But I'm surprised that there's still gas stations where you can find gas available. I'm actually very surprised about that. There's a lot less cars on the road though. Oh, for sure I'm interested in gem trading and stuff like that, Kevin Rose. Yeah, I don't think that... I think the rail will be back before some highways, though. Because I'm thinking... the highway's now in the river. Like, you need to build a bridge over this. And just kind of say, who cares about the old road? Yeah, I think things are gonna be bad for a while, and I think that whole, it's just gonna be 10 days. I can't imagine how it's only gonna be 10 days. See the oil refinery on fire. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's gonna be really, really hard times for a while, but I've got food. I've got about 125 liters in reserve gas, so it's not a whole lot, but at least it's something. And I'm just every trip I fill up. Yeah, it's about a tank and a half for my car. My car takes like 80 liters to fill up. Yeah, definitely more than most have, but I feel like I'll have gas to do a lot of my personal stuff where I'll last a lot longer than the point where I'm expected to have gas. And that's the main thing. If you're not expected to have gas, you don't need to go as many places and do as many things. Yeah, I wouldn't mind getting a couple more jerry cans and filling them. But part of me would feel bad for taking gas someone else will need. Because I don't see anyone filling up jerry cans. Like, none. Nobody. Yeah, I don't let my gas tank get used more than 10 liters ever. There's no more than 10 liters gone from my gas tank at any point now. That's actually not too bad for the e-bikes. What's going on, Jimmy Lucari? Good to see ya. It's actually really not too bad at all. I'd get an e-bike if I could do 50 kilometers an hour. Because it's not so... Here's the thing about even wanting to go fast or whatever. You can go really fast in a Mercedes, but it won't feel like you're going really fast or anything. What's going on, King Friday? You go 30k on a bike, it feels like you're going, like you're flying. Yeah, it's pretty good. I wouldn't mind getting an e-bike. I know my son's gonna want one. But I wouldn't mind getting one for him eventually, but I feel like kids gotta pedal. They have to have they gotta use their legs and everything. You can't send a kid outside and have him get no exercise. But yeah, I also got some good deals on silver too while I was there. Like this silver pendant at the auction. And that'd be tanzanite in it. That's a nice pendant. Almost a carat of tanzanite, 0.9 carats. Oh yeah, for sure. It's when there's no more gas, and I know we're gonna run out. Shelves are pretty empty, but I'm looking around my house. I'm thinking, yeah, we can last like a month and a half before we get to the point where we start thinking like, oh, we have to eat this or we have to eat that. We must be out. This one here, that one is black diamond. And then this would be, all the blue here would be tanzanite. This here, though, would be a collection of sapphire that I've been building up from just scrapping gold jewelry. And this is pretty nice quality pulled out from some pretty nice pieces. Yeah, I'm just over 11 carats in here right now, so that should be building up. And there's also some better sapphires, but I don't have them out here right now. But there's actually some more VVS sapphires coming up in an auction in December. I might just bid on the sapphires, throw a real lowball bid, and maybe I get it, maybe I don't. But if I'm bidding like $25 or whatever on 1 carat VVS sapphires or greater like size or whatever, I just think that's a steal of a deal. Like, I don't know what I'm really gonna do with them, but I just know that that would be a steal of a deal. I'm not sure if I have opals. I'm not sure if I have Australian opals, but I get opals quite often in pendants and earrings. Not so much in the rings. I don't really find opal rings, but the earrings and pendants. Yeah, I've come across a few with opals. Yeah, all I've really been kind of setting aside though is things like the sapphire, some emerald, ruby, and then all these different diamonds. So like this here is a pink diamond. I'm not sure if you can see how it's pink there or not. It's kind of clear looking in the camera. I don't know much about pink diamonds, but all I know is the colored diamonds in general are worth a pretty penny. And this is I think they call it a fancy colored diamond or a yellow diamond. That's a 1/4 carat, so that's not too bad. The other one's just a 1/10 of a carat. What's going on, B2 Constitutional? But yeah, it's kind of a fun way to get all these different precious gems and everything just by, and you're, like I bid $25 on this 10 carat black diamond ring, for example. $25. But it's 1.6 grams. And it's at a 0.3 carat black diamond, so you're buying the gold, and then you pull out the black diamond or whatever. You kind of like, I just start stacking the diamonds. Oh, really? Pink diamonds will go up in price. Well, this is a tiny one. It's only 0.1 carats, but all I know is, like, the pink diamonds, like, blue diamonds, pink diamonds, and red diamonds are worth a fortune. So I figured, why not pull that off and keep it and everything like that. Then it's also just, like, just in this one ring, like, apparently tanzanite's worth more than diamond. And then there's 2.3 carats just in this one ring. Crazy. Yeah, I don't know what to do with the diamonds or anything, so I've just been holding on to the diamonds. There's also been a few odd, yeah, some more jewelry pickups for cheap. Like, real cheap. And some pretty high-end stuff. I think everyone's too busy with all the flooding to take part in any of this. Like, normally these get bid up and stuff, and I just don't really care to try to go after the silver, because it's really hard to flip silver rings and actually make a profit. I'd rather just, and I don't want to stack silver rings, I'd rather stack maples or junk silver, constitutional. But like this, there's like a pretty low grade tanzanite in there. But low grade tanzanite sells for a fortune. So you might not be able to sell the silver for much because it's sterling and there's not a whole lot there, and it's not really worth it to bid on it for the silver. But when you have an accumulation all together in one lot and the minimum bid is 25 bucks, not too bad. Because now the accumulation of those kinds of rings are, because you're getting a bunch at once, it's not too bad for the $25 bid. Because you could always just scrap it, refine it, make a profit that way. Thanks for dropping by, Sarge. It's been good to see you. Have a great evening. Yeah, silver jewelry ain't good for stacking. It's really awful for stacking. And I find it's pretty low quality stuff that gets put in there. Although every once in a while you'll come across a piece like, this is one of those with the silver tanzanite stuff, and I think that's a pendant. But that's some nice tanzanite in there. Like, you can see it's pretty clear and everything, like, nice looking. Yeah, I've been thinking about acquiring all the sterling and just trying to learn how to refine. I've just been kind of setting up piles of gold and silver to be refined. Might as well, because nobody wants sterling silver, but everyone wants pure silver. So if you go refine it yourself, now there's going to be money to be made there. And there's also going to be liquidity, because, as I said before, nobody wants to buy sterling silver. Where the maples, if it's not pure, but it's the junk silver or constitutional silver, yeah, people are going to want it. But that's recognized to be money. though. That's the difference. People like the history behind it. But like a sterling silver necklace or something like that, not ain't really good for stacking. Yeah, 480 grams, that was a lot, Cane Friday. That's definitely more sterling than I have. That is for sure. Though, I've got about the ring, that pendant, one more ring, that's all my sterling. Where stuff like this, like this is white gold, it's not silver. And all the pieces that look silver, this is really what it is, white gold. They just mix the gold with like nickel or tin or something, make it look white, as opposed to copper or some like a darker metal. Yeah, I want to learn how to refine, because if I could use this to get silver shot so I could start pouring whatever I wanted and everything, I think that'd be awesome. And then actually have, like, be able to pour my own stackable items. I think that would be a very good system to be accumulating. But 16 times face value for $2 in Canadian dimes. I'm pretty happy about that purchase too. Yeah, I feel like the refining will make the sterling silver actually be able to sell for a profit. When you pull the tanzanite out and everything, and then sell that separately. And there was some bigger pieces of gold that went for minimum bids too. Like these earrings here. Crazy. 14 karat white gold. Pretty decent. Has some weight to it. My favorite coin I own is probably, I don't know, I feel like I have some really nice coins. I would say my black and gold wolf. That's a nice one. There's a few really nice Morgans. Couple nice peace dollars that are right up there. What's going on, Pastor Mo? Also an Indian head gold eagle, or gold half eagle, sorry. That I think is a really nice coin. It's also that multifaceted lengths. That thing's crazy. Yeah, I highly encourage everyone to check out Their local police auctions, estate auctions, bankruptcy auctions. There's some really, really good deals to be had. Some things I just can't believe that I own, or like that you end up winning. Such as this ring here. This is the craziest piece of gold I have seen in my entire life. If it'll focus. See it, all the diamond on there shines the light back too much, so it doesn't want to focus on it. It's crazy to think that you're getting these pieces for just the value of gold. Not even for gold's full value. What's going on, Silver Knight? How you doing? But yeah, it's definitely a fun way to increase the size of the stack at a cheap price. And just end up with some pretty cool precious gems in the meantime of stacking gold. Not that I really know what I'm going to end up doing with the gems, but yeah, Lakers are... I feel like a lot of teams are doing a lot different than expected. Golden State's... they're doing insane this year. Poole's doing pretty good. I'm surprised with the points he's putting up for Golden State. Have a good night, Keen Friday. Good to see ya. Thanks for stopping by. But yeah, it's a crazy adventure that this has been. Just starting to do the gold and silver auctions, and I feel like the deals are better now with all the flooding. What's going on, Successful Slave? Good to see ya. But I feel like the flooding has caused people to care, like they don't have any care in the world about any of this. What they care about, though, is just making sure everyone in their family's safe, everyone's good, everyone's healthy, everyone's able to make it through all the flooding and everything. Now, because most of my family that's around here lives up on hills and stuff like that, it's not so much of a worry, it's just the transportation and trying to save gas and everything like that. But other than that, everyone's fine. We don't really live in the hardest hit areas, but just the lack of goods and services and everything. Having limits on things you could buy and all that. I feel like that leaves a lot more opportunity open for me, though, when it comes to all this auction stuff. I've started doing some research on trying to flip some of these like sapphires that I've been pulling out and stuff like that, because I have no idea about Sapphire personally. I don't really know anything like that. But I feel like I should start looking into it. Things are going okay. We still have some gas stations every once in a while that they'll run out by the end of the day, but I feel like there's some kind of reserve somewhere, 'cause they'll have gas first things in the morning when they didn't have any gas at night. So I feel like there must be some kind of reserve around somewhere. But it's kind of crazy seeing how everyone's out of gas and everything, seeing everything unfold just from the flooding, seeing roads that used to be there that are now gone. I don't have any really nice emeralds, but I do have, like, in assorted auction jewelry lots and stuff, there's thing of emeralds here, but this is a rough mineral emerald. It's not actually like nice emerald. But then there is the nice sapphire here though, so yeah, it all depends on where the stones come from, how you acquire them. If it comes off of nice pieces, it's gonna end up being really nice quality stuff. Or if it's like this ring here, like that'd be a black diamond, but just seeing the quality of the ring, you know it's not going to be the best quality of diamond. You know it's not going to be bad quality, but it's not going to be the best. So that's a 10 carat ring. 10 carat ring, it's either has tons of things studded like that in it. I mean, you need the extra strength, and that's why you go with the stronger metal other than gold, for just to be able to hold everything. But as I say, 10 carat, that style, you know it's not going to be the best diamond in there. I have no idea what any of these stones go for. All I've been told is, like, my brother, he knows a lot more about gemstones and stuff like that than me, so, and he's into it and everything, so I kind of showed him like a few of the stones and everything, and yeah, all I know is the sapphires are definitely worth something, and all the colored diamonds are worth more than white diamonds. And apparently the stuff like the pink diamond here, like that's a very tiny pink diamond, 0.1 carat, but apparently that's crazy money. Like apparently this one 0.1 carat pink diamond might be worth more than all my gold together. Crazy. Yeah, and when he was telling me what the value of some of those stones were, I was shocked. Like when he's saying what nice sapphires and diamonds could go for and stuff, and even telling me about the tanzanite and stuff and looking into what that goes for. That'd be like this, and this are tanzanite. Crazy. I'm thinking I'm bidding on all these pieces for the gold, not for the stones. I wonder if someone is eventually going to come by and bid on them for the stones. I'm anticipating that happening one day and completely ruining my... Yeah, it does matter. So, all of that stuff, like everything here should be genuine. Like the sapphires and stuff, it's like it was appraised. It was pulled off of pieces that were appraised. And it would have said something about it not being genuine sapphire, instead of just referring to it as sapphire. Same as like the diamonds and stuff like that you pull off. Now, these 3 pieces here though are still yet to be appraised. Because I have no idea what they're worth. All I know is the gold content. And I know 1 carat is 1/5 of a gram, so you can deduct the stone weight from the overall weight to get the gold weight, and the pure gold weight by using the purity. That's kind of what I've been going off of in order to determine what I'm comfortable paying for it. Because, yeah, I'm not... I stack gold, I stack silver, but I'm not really... All the gemstones are extra. Yeah, it's funny because, like, I have no idea what any of the stones are worth, and all I know is my brother, he's just like, yeah, you should definitely pull everything off and save it. If you know it's sapphire, put it in a pile of sapphire or something, and... There was silver sapphire crosses, but it didn't bid on the... they weren't cheap, like, they went for like $10, but I felt like there maybe was $10 worth of silver there, and I didn't bid on things for the stones. I try to get I'll bid on things for the metal value, but I won't bid on things for the stones. I like the way that it kind of works is you could reserve absentee bids. So if anyone bids at that point, it says someone else just claimed this rate before you, right? And you could set your max or whatever if I'm going to be at work that day or something. If it's a Saturday, it's nice because you could be there in person and everything. But the minimum you can claim if you're not going to be there is a $25 bid, but sometimes they'll drop it down. If nobody's willing to bid $25 on the item, they'll go like 15, 10, or 5 or whatever. So then, yeah, you can get silver that way, but if it's a weekday and I'm at work, it's kind of hard to get the silver pieces. But I have no idea about the value of sapphire either. But I also find that silver typically gets, not always, but it typically gets lower quality stones. But then I say that typically, but not always, because this is these are some really nice tanzanite stones in this silver pendant here. Because there was one lot that was worth bidding on. Just doing a $25 absentee bid for the silver and everything, so I actually ended up getting a nice silver score today. I got the 2 rings, the pendant, and $2 in Canadian dimes. Pretty nice. I've seen ammo be sold, not firearms, because this is Canada. But I have seen ammo be sold at the police auctions. Yeah, in Canada, there is no firearms sold at police auctions. I'd be surprised. I was actually surprised to see that they sell ammo at the auctions, though. But I find it's a nice little side hustle, and it's given me some something positive to do and think about and work towards during the craziness. I've kind of taken a break on selling everything right now. Like, people could claim it if they want at a certain price or whatever, but all the shipping is stopped just because of all the flooding. And there's such limited gas. I want to be making as little trips out to the post office, and just in general, just drive as little as possible. Estate auctions are a good one. Bankruptcy auctions are one that I'm looking into now, and they seem to have crazy, crazy, crazy deals, the bankruptcy auctions. It is absolutely amazing what you could find. And the people who are selling it, they might have no clue what they're selling. It's a nice way to get gold, silver under melt value. Buy it with a negative premium. Yeah, with silver premiums being so high, that's kind of what drove me to find an alternative way to stack. But yeah, being able to buy right now in these times, just get some gold and silver under melt value. Crazy to think. And then all the gems and everything are a bonus. I can see if I can make one. The silver, like, I'm trying to find a bunch of unicorn stuff to sandcast. A lot of people like it, and the unicorns in silver, it's a nice look for a general shape typically and everything, and the color that it gives off in the silver. Yeah, that's the thing. Takes money to make money, right? So that's a catch-22 where it's like, how do you start to make money if you don't have the money? And I need to be able to make money in order to get money to do all this other stuff so I could actually make more money. And then I feel like I was saying that to try to get to the point where I was before the pandemic, and now I'm like a couple steps ahead of where I was there, and I'm still saying that I need more capital to be able to invest in order to do more so I can make more money. And then I feel like that's a feeling you're never gonna lose. If you're ambitious and everything like that, you have entrepreneurial spirit, you're always going to want to try to do more and increase the yields, let's say. It's not so much It's almost like it becomes a game of constantly feeling like you need to outdo what your last one was and everything, and just constantly improving or whatever. Oh, nice. Yeah, I like the silver unicorn stuff. It is pretty nice. What's going on, Big Red Boolean? How's it going? So I've ended up getting a ton more gold under melt value, and it came with a bunch of precious gems in it. And I didn't even really think I was going to win any of this. I thought I'm just going to put in a bunch of lowball bids, and hopefully I get it. If not, who cares? I'll conserve my gas. But I couldn't go and check things out in person to actually be able to weigh it and know what's there and everything like that. So I just kind of put a bunch of real lowball bids in because I couldn't actually be there in person to check it out, reserve a few minimum, like max bids online. And then I thought I'll use my gas and pick it up if I actually win it at these really insanely cheap prices, but other than that I'll save my gas. Just with all the flooding and everything in BC and the lack of gas here. Oh, nice. What are you pouring? Part of me wanted to pour, start doing more pours like, this. I didn't pour this or anything, but just start using stuff like these earrings here as a mold to start pouring some different, like, 10 karat, 14 karat, 18 karat gold or whatever. Yeah, they're pretty bad. Yes, I'd love to do a gold beaver first, but I don't know what I do in gold as first pour. I haven't poured gold yet, so oh, nice. Dinosaur build? That's awesome. Yeah, because you're doing the all those different pieces and then building the dinosaur. I think that's really cool. Yeah, Big Red Boolean, he is a really nice pour artist. Definitely a couple levels up from where I'm at right now, but yeah, he's definitely a master of the art. So what's going on with the riots? I never heard anything about that. And I don't monetize my live stream, so I could actually talk about all this stuff and not upset anyone. Kyle Rittenhouse verdict. Ah. Yeah, there's some, just mostly peaceful protests. Yeah, that'd be awesome. he's great. He does some really nice work. Yeah, I don't really know anything about what's going on with that. There's just too much going on here in BC for me to have time to follow anything that's going on down there. I don't even know what the verdict is, to be completely honest. Like, I've barely been able to follow the markets. I put Bloomberg on as I drive, and that's about all I've done to follow the markets. Sometimes there's just some more important things to think about. Instead of trying to do all the work and editing for a video, there's too much going on right now, so I'm just hopping on when I want to relax, hang out with people. A lot more relaxing this way. And I can see myself doing a lot more live streams going forward after all the flooding. What's going on, number one thug? Happy Thanksgiving. Good to see ya. How you doing? Hope all is well for you, my friend. Oh, with Beaver Boolean, like the hand-poured Beaver Boolean. Is that the... I love their stuff. They make some great, great pieces. At least if that's the same Beaver Boolean that the pieces that I bought in the past. Nice. Yeah, I'm a huge fan of the Beaver Boolean. I love their logo with the beaver miner. That's only one, so that's just someone's little side hustle. That's probably their main hustle now, but that is crazy. I thought that was an entire company. Thanks for stopping by, Ontario Stacker. I really appreciate it. I hope all is well with you, my friend. We can do a trade if you want, Big Red. I'm all for making trades. Yeah, I find that crazy because all of his pieces are so consistent too. Like, they're still all different, being the hand pours and stuff, but I just find it. I find myself staring at a couple pieces for like half an hour once and being like, how did they make them all look so similar? Like, everything's just right on point. Like, you still got all the little details and everything that are different in the hand pours. Like, all the little imperfections here and there and everything. Which is the whole point of buying a hand pour, in my personal opinion. Especially when it's a bar. But yeah, that's one of my favorite pours. I see. Yeah, I wanted to get a custom graphite mold. But it's hard to find people doing the custom mold or any custom graphite work. Yeah, I do a lot more sand casting. I have a few graphite molds, but I find the graphite molds are kind of boring for myself to pour. Oh, that'd be awesome if you know someone who can make me a custom graphite mold. I don't want anything too crazy, but if I get something like the beaver face or something like that, that would be awesome. Yeah, it's a lot more entertaining for myself. It's a lot more fun to make the pieces when you're sand casting and making the mold and everything like that. And every once in a while, like lately I've started to just start tweaking the mold to be a little slightly different, put a little touches here and there from where just to be a slightly different in this way or that way from the piece that I was using as the mold. Oh, for sure, I'm going to send you an email. That'd be awesome to get some custom graphite work done. That's really hard to come by. Yeah, some things, it's crazy. Like, I want a 3D printer. I think, like the Wolf 56. How he has his 3D printer and everything, and he makes pieces that are like a mold from scratch to sandcast and everything. That's crazy what he is doing there. I think that's awesome. Right on. Yeah, I'm definitely more into the sandcasting than the graphite. I still pour some, like, do graphite pours and everything like that, but it's not as fun. For me, even just doing the same, I could do the same piece 3-4 times maybe, and then like just sandcasting beavers. I did a lot one day, then I just took a break from doing the beavers and stuff like that. Then I started, whenever I'm not tired of it, I'll just pour more, get some more in stock or whatever if people want them. And I feel like that's one piece that when it's been a while, I'll pour more just so I don't get tired of it. Because, you know, pouring the same piece multiple times, you do it too much too soon. That's the whole reason why I like the sand casting. Like, I'll get different graphite molds, but they're quick, easy pieces to pour, right? But don't take much time or effort. It's just not quite as much fun, though. Oh wow, 12 printers. That's crazy. Yeah, the 3D printing, sandcasting people, I feel like that's next level stuff. That's definitely above where I'm at right now. Like, I might tweak a piece that like a toy mold or whatever. Just get a toy, use that as the mold. Might tweak it a little bit. But definitely not doing anything that's completely custom like that. Right on. I feel like refining, though, for me is probably going to be the best way to get silver and gold and stuff like that. So right now I'm buying, like, I could get silver and gold under spot. Silver I'm kind of more not so much doing it just because I don't want to be buying a lot of sterling. I don't want to stack sterling jewelry or anything like that. I'm not refining yet. And I don't want to put too much money into something that I don't have the end game sorted out yet. Whereas, like, I'm making a decent amount of money flipping the gold, but if I could, I'm getting an under melt value. Comes with a bunch of gemstones and everything like that. And then, yeah, I'm actually considering starting to pour different gold pieces. Just because I get the gold under spot price. Silver, I'm getting it right at about spot price. It's just small pieces of silver. It's not quite as easy to get at minimum bids and stuff if you're not taking part at the auction. Whereas the weekend stuff, if it's an auction on a weekend and I could take place for a lot of it, then you could get in on though where it's not worth like a minimum reserve bid or something like that. You could just say, hey, I'll buy as soon as it becomes available for $5 or $10 or something, that auction lot, you could just claim it. But you can't do that I can't do that on weekdays because I have to go to work, right? They'll do all the auction stuff when everyone's working, so oh wow, 55-gallon drum full of scrap jewelry. That is crazy. That's a lot. That's a good tip. Yeah, I've been doing the auctions, all the different local auctions to get cheap gold jewelry. Yeah, for us, at the different police auctions and stuff, if you're there, they could drop it down below, but if they have minimum reserve prices and stuff at like $25 or like $50 or something like that for the like absentee bidding, yeah, it could be hard to try to get silver. The Saturday auctions, that is when I'm able to get silver at a decent price. But I'm gonna start getting mini meal ready for bed and everything like that. It's been good to hop on, chat with everyone. It's nice to get this score. I actually won it yesterday, but I had to go pick it up today, so pretty happy to get that. And just like this one ring here, this is probably the craziest piece of gold I have seen in my life. There is a ½ carat of diamond on there and over, or 1¼ carats of tanzanite. Crazy. But, there we go. But, yeah, I guess, is there anyone to raid? Let's go check the YouTube here. And see who there is. We could do SC Stacker. Here we go. There's the link. And I'll see you all at SC Stacker's live chat. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate each and every one of you. Stay positive. See you next time.